Well, there's no rest for the weary. It's another one, a tough one on the chin. I think it's our third game with man advantage, and at some point we have, as a group, we have to learn our lessons. This is a result that feels like a loss, and it feels like the World Cup final for them. It's a difficult one to swallow with a great opportunity, but this is a marathon we have in front of us, and we go back to the drawing board, to get ready for a really good team, another team that we owe from our last game in New Mexico. And before we get to that game, though, we definitely analyze, especially the second half, what we could do better.
Last time we spoke with you, you said soccer's a game of detail. And tonight, again, another set-piece goal is scored against you guys. Is it concerning you now? Is it getting to this point of the season now that it's still a problem?
Yeah. Man, I raised my hand on that one. That was my man. I should have done better on it. It's a bad habit. It spreads like a virus throughout your team if you're not careful. And set pieces are the things that can win you games and send you into the playoffs, or it could rob you of points. But we go back to the drawing board on Monday, and it's not going to be a pleasant video session, I can tell you that.
Third time in 4 games, like you talked about having a man's advantage. How much is it when you've been there that many times and you kind of come out on top? How much is human nature to just kind of think, okay, we got this, even when they scored the goal, kind of feel like you're going to respond with the other goal and kind of
I'm a firm believer in if you don't learn your lesson the first time on the field, you learn it on the bench. So at some point, we will get the right guys out there that have learned the lessons. It's whether it's set pieces or momentum or small decisions that can make or break a game. When you're on the field, we're all men. And there's not much more room for growing pains. There's not much more room for lessons learned. The good news is, there's plenty more soccer to play, but we can't keep saying that. We still have home advantage playing against a good team, but a team that's very beatable. We have all to play for, and this is going to take a Herculean effort from everybody. Not just for this game, but to remain consistent, to arrive, at the finish line, with momentum.
Some quick thoughts on Christian Parano's progression throughout the season.
He keeps getting better. He should drink more orange juice for cramps. His decision making is getting better. But needs to put it together for 90 minutes. It's scored a world-class goal today. Which that's what he gets paid to do. But now, can you do it for 90 minutes? But he's a talent. Everyone knows that, and he's only going to get better.
Final 15 minutes, something you can put your finger on what kind of happened? Was it just kind of let down a little bit? Or?
It's once we gave the first goal up, you could feel the momentum shift. And communication makes a world of difference there. Trust me, I've made that mistake a couple weeks ago, and it's something that can happen to anyone. It was unfortunate. It happened tonight to Ebby, but that's another goal that could have been avoidable. I think communication, someone stepping up, take ownership of it. But each week is a learning experience for a work in progress towards the final product. We get judged on the final exam, middle October, let's just say that. To see if we earn the right to make the playoffs. So the final exam's coming, and our homework next week. We re-examine what we did well. I think one guy that deserves a phenomenal shout out is Moises Hernandez. To be out that long, to put the display he put on, to come in at such late notice. He was phenomenal, and I give him full kudos for the character he showed and the class he showed on the field today.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.